Hello. Following my 2 vlogs on bipolar, this is my vlog on social anxiety, also known as social phobia. This is the second disorder that I suffer from. I feel that it is worse, or not worse. It is the worst for me, since my bipolar is under control because of medication, and my social anxiety is not. First of all, this is what I've been told by my psychiatrist. I don't know if it's fact or not. I was told that people that are on anticonvulsant medications for bipolar, which is often used, there are others like lithium that are used, but that's mostly for people with extreme depression. I'm on anticonvulsant, and apparently, or so my psychiatrist says, antidepressants can cause a bad effect on bipolars. It can actually make your cycling worse, and it can have an opposite effect. Unfortunately, the major drug of choice for anxiety disorders is antidepressants. And if I were to take my bipolar medication and an antidepressant, they would cancel each other out, and I would be in big trouble. So I can't take antidepressants for my anxiety. I take clonazepam. It is also used for anxiety, but it's not the ideal medication that they would like to have me on. If it was a perfect world, I would be able to take the proper medication. Anyways, I'm going to explain what social anxiety is in case people don't know. Social anxiety is feeling self-conscious in the presence of people. Feeling like people are watching, staring, judging you in a social situation when you're out and about. Worrying that others can see that you're anxious. Never being able to relax around other people. Being afraid that it's a fear, basically. Well, that's what a phobia is. Being afraid that you will embarrass or humiliate yourself. That you'll say something stupid, or people will think that you're stupid. It's very worrying about judgment. Knowing that your fear is excessive and unreasonable. You know this, but you can't stop it. Avoiding situations, social situations, making up excuses. The physical signs are sweating, trembling, heart palpitations, shortness of breath, abdominal distress, blushing, dry mouth, having to pee, numbness, tics, like muscle tics or twitches, weak legs, wobbly, inability to concentrate around, just not even getting a sentence out when you're around people, fainting too. That's one of the major ones that I suffer from, is if something gets too heavy, if I push myself to be in a situation, in a social situation, that's what happens. And those are all anxiety attack symptoms. That's basically what happens. Let's see. From the research that I've done, it's very hard to say what causes it or how frequent it is. Social anxiety is, seems to be worse amongst men, they say. I don't believe that because I'm a chick and it's pretty friggin' bad. They also say that it affects more than like 8% of the general population. The phobia. I mean, everybody has anxiety. You know what anxiety feels like. But this is beyond anxiety. Also, there's something else. Oh, right. The types of social anxiety. There are 3 different types. And, I mean, a normal person would be able to figure it out. It's pretty, just normal. So, the first one's performance anxiety, which is like, you get anxiety when you have to be a public speaker, or when there's something on the line like that, and you're in the public light, you have to perform. So everybody's heard of performance anxiety. It's just usually not used in that context. Generalized social anxiety. It can affect people in many different social situations, from going to a party to speaking with your boss. My problem is speaking with anybody of authority, or speaking with people that I feel are out of my caste system, that are above me, which is basically everybody, because I suffer from social anxiety, so I feel like I'm really low on the ladder of importance or whatever. Then there's avoidance personality disorder, and this is considered to be the most severe form of social anxiety. I unfortunately have all 3 of these. Avoidance anxiety seems to be more common in men, they say, but I mean, they say that about anxiety in general. It causes severe impairment in social situations, socially functional. Usually people who have this have very few friends and rarely get married. Fortunately, the medication that is prescribed for the other anxieties is, it also works for this one. Social phobia is more common than people think it is. Apparently it's the third largest psychological disorder in the country. That would be the States. But I imagine it's the 3rd largest in North America. Some of the emotional distressors for like that make you start to panic are being introduced to strangers, being teased or criticized. Like, I can't handle criticism even if it's constructive. Being the center of attention is very uncomfortable. Being watched while I'm doing something, doesn't matter what, writing, reading, just being watched, I don't like it. Meeting people in authority. Most social encounters, especially if there's strangers there. Like, I mean, when if I'm surrounded by my friends, I'm a lot more at ease. Making small talk, can't do it. If your social anxiety gets very bad, then you can develop agoraphobia. Most people have seen agoraphobia on, like, say, the movie Copycat. If you've seen the movie Copycat, you know what I'm talking about. Agoraphobia is when it becomes so extreme that you can't leave your house, basically. It's, you become a recluse. And You become extremely sensitive to everything around you. Yeah, panic attacks, a lot of panic attacks. You feel like you need to escape whatever situation is. You need to get out, and you need to get out now, which often causes an anxiety attack right away. This is basically what I have. Sometimes, when you look up agoraphobic or whatever, it says may not only be confined to your house, but to one specific room. I spend most of my time in this room, in my bedroom. My downstairs, I live in a 2-story house. My downstairs looks like nobody lives in it. It looks like an empty house, or not an empty house, there's furniture, but it looks untouched because I never go downstairs unless I'm entertaining my friends, which is rare. It's gotten better since I upped my clonazepam. I can actually go out now, but also climbing stairs makes me feel like this too. I don't know why. Especially stairs if I can see, if they're like wrought iron stairs where you can see through them. Most people would think that this is a fear of heights, but for some reason climbing stairs really bothers me. Excuse me. I'm also going to put up some links for this. That's basically all I'm going to say about. Like, I could get into the related changes and the all the facts, what is it? Do I have it? How is it treated? How common is it? What impact does it have on your life? What other problems come with it? I could go on and on about personal stories, things that have happened to me, but I'm just going to put up these links and hopefully they'll help somebody. Also, on some of these websites, they have like, it's not a questionnaire, it's called a quizaire, and it is a little quiz that you can take, and it calculates for you. It's not an exact science, but it will say, like, it'll say you're a 10 or whatever, like it's really high, you should seek medical help. And that sometimes helps people, so I'm hoping that that'll help. And that's it. Thank you.